If you're a fan of Gatorskins, you'll probably notice that there's Gatorskins and then there's Gatorskin Hardshells. What the heck is the difference? In this video, I'm going to tell you there's three main differences, but there's one that may surprise you in terms of what's similar about both of them. Keep watching. The difference between the normal Gatorskins and the Gatorskin Hardshells is the Hardshells are just basically a beefed up Gatorskin. There are three significant differences, but one similarity, and that similarity may sell you on which choice you want to buy. The first difference is the thickness of the tread. Now, when measured, the Gatorskin Hardshell has a tread that is 3.7 millimeters thick. The regular Gatorskin is 3.2. So we're talking half a millimeter. But the sidewalls on the side of the tire, where those nasty flats happen, the hardshell is 1 millimeter thick and the normal Gatorskins are 0.7 millimeters thick. So a difference of 1/3 of a millimeter. And sometimes that can make a difference between a sidewall flat and not a flat. The second difference is the weight. The hard shells are 30 grams heavier per tire. So a hard shell would be 270 grams, whereas the normal Gatorskins are 240. And that's per tire. So total, the hard shells are going to be 60 grams heavier on your bike. The third difference is price. You're going to pay extra for the hard shells, generally speaking. Now you can always find a deal somewhere, but when you compare and contrast the prices at the same time, the hard shells, because you're actually paying for that extra tread and you're paying for that extra weight, it's going to be about $10 more. And that's what I've noticed across the board. So those are the three differences, but here is the fascinating thing. When it comes to rolling resistance, you'd think the hardtails would just be the worst tire ever and the Gatorskins would be significantly better. But when it comes to rolling resistance, and I'll put the reference down below, there's a website called bicyclerollingresistance.com, and you can compare and contrast all these tires, which is where I got this information from. There is basically no difference between the hard shell and the regular Gatorskins in terms of rolling resistance. I mean, it's a difference of a watt or half of a watt. No one's going to feel that. So essentially, they're both the same in terms of rolling resistance. And this is exactly why I chose the regular Gatorskins, because in Southern California, where I live, basically all the roads are silky smooth, glossed over with Mr. Zog's sex wax. Maybe there's a couple pine cones on the bike lane somewhere sometimes. It never really rains. So all the roads that I ride on where I live are just an orgasmic delight to ride. And I literally hardly get any flats. That is, of course, now I just said something and I'll probably get 5 flats tomorrow. But nonetheless, the reason I chose the Gatorskins rather than the Gatorskin hard shells is simply because of the area that I live in. The normal Gatorskins provide me adequate puncture protection at a lower weight, a lower cost, and so that's what's important to me. Now, do you live in an area where hard shells would be better? Let me know in the comments section where that is. And if you're a fan of Continental, which tire do you use for your road bike? And how many flats do you think you get per 5,000 miles? These tires will usually last me somewhere in the neighborhood of about 5,000 to 6,000 miles, and maybe I will get 1 flat that entire time on a tire. So those are my thoughts on the differences. Today's video sponsor is Lactigo. Lactigo is an effective, fast-acting topical gel with menthol and carnosine that helps people maximize their athletic performance and muscle recovery. It helps you recover faster during and after athletic activity. One Lactigo bottle covers around 10 full body applications. Apply Lactigo directly to the desired muscles 45 minutes before your activity or workout or competition. And then apply another round of Lactigo after your activity to further aid in muscle recovery. There will be a link down in the description if you want to look at this stuff. Check it out, read the research, see what you think.